Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Biology Lessons with Kalyani. Today we are going to cover amino acids under chapter 9 Biomolecules. Let's dive into the topic. Amino acids. We all know amino acids are the monomer unit for protein. They join by peptide bonds, many amino acids join by peptide bonds and form a protein. Basically, they are organic molecules that contain an amino group and an acidic group as substituent in the same carbon. या माने कौन ना organic molecules जहाँ देरे गोटे amino group अच्छी, that is nothing but NH2. That's the amino group. आउ कौन अच्छी गोटे acidic group अच्छी. Acidic group is nothing but COOH group. Acidic group. Now, these two functional groups are attached to the same carbon, and we know that if functional groups are attached to the carbon, then we call the carbon C alpha. So both of them are attached to the C alpha. That's why we call amino acids as alpha amino acids, right? They contain elements such as C, H, O, N and S. C, H, O तो हमें अलगा भी जहाँ अछंती कार्बोहाइड्रेट लिपिड सेरिकारे देखिबा किंतु ता छड़ा जेहेतु amino acid से गोटे amino group अछि, that's why N is present and S or sulfur can also be present sometimes in the amino acids. Essentially, amino acids are substituted methane. What does it mean? First, to know that, we should know methane structure. Methane is represented by CH4. The carbon valency 4. हमें चारटा H लगे दबा. Substituted methane. That means that hydrogen को replace करके we will put some other functional groups. That is the meaning of substituted. What happens? So we know amino acid रे गोटे कौन अच्छी? NH2 group अच्छी, AH टा constant रहेगा. amino acid रे गोटे NH2 group अच्छी, तो हमें लिखी दबा गोटे NH2. आ गोटे COOH group अच्छी, acid group अच्छी, लिखी दबा. जोटा remaining हैला, that is called as R or the variable functional group. Okay, clear? So this is the structure of amino acids. Now, variable nature of R group decides the type of amino acids. The amino group, carboxyl group, that remains constant for all the amino acids. So what varies? The R or the functional group varies. In nature, about 500 different type of amino acids are present. Out of them, 20 amino acids are found in the proteins. Now, जो amino acids को हमें protein रे use करो, माने protein synthesis रे जोड़ा use हुअंती, जोड़ा protein रा monomer थांती, those amino acids are called as proteinogenic or proteinaceous amino acids. So there are 20 such amino acids, and 21st amino acid is seleноcysteine and 22nd is pyrrolysine. That is also asked sometimes in the competitive exams. Now, amino acid structure ethi mu dita korichi. Why? Because sometimes we can represent the amino acids by the non-ionized form, and sometimes this R is always variable. and sometimes we can also represent it by its ionized form. Mane NH3 plus or CO minus we write instead of NH2 and COH. Both are correct. Okay. Jadi we have to talk about the examples of common amino acids. तमरा NCERT रे glycine, alanine और serine दिया हेची. Now आमे देखिबा कि R group को केमती vary कले different amino acid होची. Right? तो एबे glycine रो example जदि आमे नबा फर्स्ट मु कौन करिबि ना जोटा सबु अमाइनो एसिड रे कांस्टेंट अछि ताकू लिखि देबी. देखो H टा सबुदरे कांस्टेंट, NH2 टा कांस्टेंट, COOH टा कांस्टेंट. आमे एगुडा लिखि दबा H NH2 COOH H NH2 COOH. Right? एबे ग्लाइसिन हैला सिंपलेस्ट अमाइनो एसिड. तो याद रे आमे सबुठू सिंपल फंक्शनल ग्रुप जोटा कि आमे ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड रे पाइबा, that is nothing but H. So for glycine the R group is H, alanine रे R group is methyl group, and for serine it is CH2 OH. तामे रिमेंबर कर दबा फंक्शनल ग्रुप हला H CH3 CH2OH. If you notice, serine also has OH group or an alcohol, so it is an example of alcohol containing amino acid. बुझीगला बहुत क्लियर भावरे एटा. I hope structure of amino acid, our example of structure, you are clear with that. एमिति तमे ताकू मने रखि पारिबो. Okay. Next slide देखिबा. Next we will see the ionizable nature of amino acids. Amino acids have two different functional groups, that is amino group and COH group. Now, under different situations of pH in a solution, they tend to ionize in a different way, and there is a change in the amino acid structure. तो आमे एठी कोन करिबा ना glycine रे example लबा. So first let's start by writing the structure of glycine. H functional group जगह H दे दबा. Done. एबे हमें देखिबा if we consider acidic condition. Acidic condition रे कौन हुए? The pH is low or the pH is less than 7. तो एटी कौन हुए ना H plus ion रो concentration टा बहुत बेसी थाए. एबे जदि H plus ion रो concentration बेसी रहिबो, there would be a tendency to uptake the H plus ion. काइना solution रे बहुत H plus ion अछि. तो amino group आउ carboxyl group रू किए हमरो H plus को uptake करिबो. Now as the amino group it has a natural tendency to uptake the H plus ion because ame janichu ammonia behaves like a Lewis base. So NH2 has a natural tendency to uptake the protons. That's why it will uptake the protons and it will be converted into its ionized state NH3 plus, giving a net positive charge. Our COH टा constant रहिबो. Because acids do not have a natural tendency to uptake H plus ions, right? So overall charge टा हला एठी positive. if we consider neutral condition, pH acidic thila, ebe neutral condition dekhiba to we have increased the pH. That means H plus ions jetiki solution re thila, it has decreased. So what will happen? There will be a tendency to lose extra protons in order to maintain a state of equilibrium. Lee Chatelier's principle. Always a solution will tend towards maintaining equilibrium. So, कौन हबो ना extra protons lose हबो. एबे amino group टा NH3 plus थिला, COH थिला, amaro acids थिला. So which one will lose the protons? Generally, acids have a natural tendency to lose the protons. So COOH टा COO minus ହେଇଯିବ. ଆଉ NH3 plus टा तो गोटे एमती ही गोटे base भलिया act करिवो. So it will not easily lose the protons. Acids have a natural tendency to lose protons. So एठी जदि आमे charge देखिबा, we get both positive and negative charge and an overall zero or a neutral charge. So this state is called as Zwitter ion state. Again, ame jodi pH ko further increase kariba, that is pH is more than 7, which is a basic condition, the extra protons au jaha bhi thibo, that has to be released. CO minus pakhare ta au kichi protons nahi release kariya pai, to it will remain as such. Au NH3 jota plus jota thila, that has one extra proton which it can release, so it will turn to NH2. The overall charge is negative. So in acidic condition, an amino acid behaves as positively charged, and in basic condition it behaves as negatively charged. While in neutral condition it has an overall zero or a neutral charge. I hope ionization nature of amino acid is clear. खाली Zwitter ion टाको आमे देखी दबा. Zwitter ion is defined as a neutral molecule with separate positive and negative charges on different atoms within the same molecule. एबे आमे glycine example जो नहीं थिले, देखो same molecule भितरे different atoms अछि, तांकर positive charge अछि, आउ negative charge अछि, and the net charge is 0. Or it is neutral in nature. That's why we call it as Zwitter ion. Clear? Ebe dekhiba amino acid classification. The chemical and physical properties of amino acids are essentially of the amino group, carboxyl group, and the R or the functional group. On the basis of that, we can divide amino acid into neutral, basic, and acidic. Neutral amino acid re normal jo amine group, carboxyl group thiba, and whatever R group is attached, it gives no net change, or it is neutral in nature. Like hydrogen hei paribo, methyl group hei paribo, right? Example hela valine, glycine, alanine, leucine, isoleucine, right? Jodi basic amino acids dekhiba, ankara extra gote amine group thibo. Extra amine group thibo. Au example hela lysine, arginine, jota ame histone re dekhu, au histidine. Jodi me acidic amino acids dekhiba, example hela glutamic acid or glutamate, aspartic acid and aspartate. Na are hi acid hoche kete confusion hi nahi. Ethi extra kon thiba? Extra carboxyl group. Extra carboxyl group thiba. Right? Ebe next slide dekhiba. Sulfur containing amino acid re gote sulfur group extra thiba. Example is cysteine, methionine au cysteine. Cysteine au cysteine ro difference hela, cysteine is formed by combination of two cysteine amino acids. Okay, Next है alcohol containing amino acid. Example है serine और threonine. Characteristic कौन? Alcohol group थाए. Serine टा हमें already मु कही थी. CH2OH group अच्छी और threonine is another example. Next है aromatic amino acid. It is very important from exam point of view. They will have a benzene ring. Example है phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan. Next है heterocyclic amino acid. यांकर aromatic ring रे carbon छोड़ा nitrogen और other atoms रही परिबे. अरे example है proline और histidine. एबे न्यूट्रिशनल रिक्वायरमेंट रो बेसिस रे आमे अमाइनो एसिड को 3 टाइप्स रे डिवाइड करि परिबु. Essential amino acids are those which our body cannot produce. We have to take it as a dietary supplement. Semi-essential mane body can produce these amino acids, but still under certain conditions like pregnancy or stress, we will need extra dietary supplement of these particular amino acid. A non-essential amino acids body can synthesize this amino acid. Example of essential amino acids are histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, valine. और semi essential दीटा example arginine और histidine. So we have come to an end of this lecture. I hope you understood the concepts about amino acid. If you have any difficulty in remembering the names of amino acid, there like example section for under the classification of amino acid. Please let me know in the comments. I can share some tricks. If you like the lesson, then please do like, share and subscribe. In the end, I have 2 questions for you guys. Name the simplest amino acid and give me the example of symmetric amino acid. With this, I end the session. Have a good day.